On this video, we are going to do the ultimate showdown on what advertising platform is going to be the best and the most right fit for your business. So if you're interested in learning the differences between Facebook and YouTube advertising, make sure and stick around all the way to the end of this video. Hey, what's up guys? Nick Rapkless here. Welcome to today's video. And as I just mentioned, we're gonna be kind of giving you the showdown, and we're gonna talk about 4 specific points, and we're gonna compare and contrast the 2 different advertising networks of Facebook ads versus YouTube ads, and which one is gonna be right for you and right for your business, okay? Now, if you're new here, make sure and subscribe to the channel. If you do end up enjoying this content and you find value in it, make sure and share it with some friends that can get some value as well. And then in addition, we have been kind of toying around with the idea of starting to do a little bit more of like some incentivization. I don't think that's a word. We want to incentivize you guys to engage a little bit more. We want to get the conversation going a little bit more. So if you guys are interested in doing that type of thing, what we're thinking about doing is doing some cash giveaways for people that are giving the most engaged comments on a weekly basis, okay? So if you are interested in that, make sure and put your best comments down below that is the most engaged and that is the most relevant to this video, so that we can kind of start the conversation more and just make this channel the best it possibly can. So when I have better comments down below, I can know what type of content to make you guys further and what's really resonating with you and helping you guys the best. So if you can help me out with that, I'll be able to make better content for you guys. But without further ado, let's jump into this content. And basically, I want to give 4 specific points. I want to compare and contrast 4 specific points on what is going to be better, Facebook ads or YouTube ads for you and your business and your current situation. Okay, so let's dive in. So point number 1, and that is ease of use. So on Facebook, the ease of use is going to favor a little bit, because Facebook is just a little bit more simple to set up. And one big aspect that comes from is the ad creative, because as you probably understand, that if you've been on YouTube for any period of time, like it's a video platform, right? There's no images, there's nothing like that. And on Facebook, you can still create images. Now, with that said, I always would recommend video over images. That's just the way it is. They say, over 85% of all website traffic is video traffic. People are more engaged with videos, and you just are able to really brand yourself and reach more people, and therefore also retarget people, which we'll get into in another point. But if you are just looking to get started and you're looking for ease and quick of use, it's going to be Facebook, just for the simple fact that you can upload images, you can get it going first, you can get it going quicker, rather than on YouTube. You do have to create a video, right? You have to create a video, you have to make it well engaging, you have to use a script that's really going to entice people to actually want to take action if you are doing some type of direct response advertisement. And that's really what I'm talking about in this whole video, is direct response ads. It's nothing to do with really branding, but again, we'll get into a little bit more about that. In addition to that, it's easier to set up, the conversions are a little bit quicker, and that kind of leads me into the second point, which is targeting. Along with the ease of use in terms of Facebook ads, it's a little bit quicker and a little bit easier in terms of targeting as well. There's great targeting features on YouTube, which I fully endorse, and I've talked about numerous times. In fact, if you have not watched this video, make sure and go watch it, because we talk a little bit more about the targeting options on YouTube. But for a second, I want to talk about Facebook, and then we'll kind of jump into YouTube. Facebook advertising is really good on a more of a broad scale and based on interest. So if someone is interested in cats, you can target all the cat people. If you want to target people that are interested in dogs, you can target all the dog people. Gardening, cooking, like if people are interested in a particular topic, then you can advertise specifically to those people. On YouTube, you can't necessarily do that exactly. There's obviously different ways of going about it, but if you just want to target people that are interested in dogs, you can't just say, hey YouTube, we want to target people that are interested in dogs. That's not really how it works. So if you just want something very, like I said, very simple and easy, you want to do interest-based targeting, get something up with an image, boom, Facebook is going to be the route you want to go, okay? But let's talk about YouTube targeting a little bit more here. So if we wanted to target people that are interested in dogs, we wouldn't just tell YouTube, be like, hey, interested in dogs, we want to advertise those people. Basically, you would do it on a different level, okay? Basically, you could target based on keywords, you can target based on placements, you can target even in market audiences, which we haven't talked about a whole lot on this channel, so I'm gonna dive into it a little bit more here. But first, let's talk about keywords. So basically, you could just target the keyword dogs, because people that are searching in dogs are probably interested in dogs, right? You could also target specific videos, and you could advertise on top of those videos that have something related to dogs. And it obviously could be a little bit more specific, because if you are wanting to target people that are interested in more so golden retrievers, you could go find all the different golden retriever videos and then advertise on top of those videos. Same thing for anything else, cats, specific cats, like it could all do based on keywords, that specific keyword, or you can also do it on placements. So we've talked a little bit more about that. Again, we talked a lot about it on this video, but something that I have not talked about on this channel at all really is the fact that you can do in-market audiences. And this is really, really powerful, because basically what it's telling us is that people that are already interested, searching for a particular topic, you can target those type of people. So for instance, I was just looking at it the other day, and you can target people that have expressed interest in buying air conditioning systems. So if you're in some very hot climate, and maybe you even have an air conditioning company, or you're an affiliate of them, or you're running ads for them, basically what you could do is you could just target people that have already been in search, are already in the market for looking for air conditioning systems. So you can see how powerful that is. If someone is already searching something out and they're already almost ready to purchase that, all you got to do is go into the in-market targeting and target those particular people, and they are so much more likely to actually take action and purchase a system, as long as you have your advertising on point and then you have your sales process on point as well. But again, if you're kind of just going for ease of use and getting started and targeting interest, obviously Facebook is a little bit better, okay? But then if you are going for more higher level conversions and you're getting a little bit more advanced, then I would probably take it over to YouTube. So that is point number 2 in terms of targeting. The other thing I want to talk about in terms of targeting that is very important is that there's a whole concept called retargeting, okay? And that is basically targeting people that have already expressed interest in some route. Now, Facebook is really good for this, because basically you can target people that have visited a website, they could viewed a certain percentage of your video ad, and you can retarget them and continue to send advertisements to them. So you can do that as well on YouTube too. They're both pretty much identical in that aspect. Facebook is a little bit more favorable towards the retargeting, because of the fact that you can retarget a percentage of people that watched a percentage of your video. If you want to retarget people that watched your video on YouTube, all you can do is like really just retarget anybody that's watched any percentage of your video. So Facebook does kind of get the nod on that one. Okay, so let's get into number 3, and that is scaling. And when I say scaling, that just means the ability to ramp up your ad budget and spend more money when you know your campaign is working. So let's talk about Facebook, and then we'll talk about YouTube. And whenever I'm talking about YouTube, I'm talking about Google AdWords, because that's the dashboard that you actually use when you're using YouTube advertising, because Google owns YouTube. So in terms of scaling on Facebook, it is a little tricky. I'll be honest, it is kind of a tricky way to go about it, and you have to kind of get ninja with it. You can't just have a campaign, and let's say you're spending 20 bucks a day, 50 bucks a day. You can't just be like, okay, now that this is working, let's scale up. Let's take the ad budget, instead of putting it at $50 a day, let's ramp it up and change it to $100 a day or $200 a day. If you do that, it's gonna throw the campaign completely out of whack, and it's just gonna really kill your campaign. You just simply can't do that, because Facebook is all based on the AI. And if you start tweaking around with your particular campaigns that are already running, it's gonna throw the AI out of whack. So if you really want to scale on Facebook ads, one of the best strategies that you can do is just take your particular ad set, duplicate it, and then increase the budget. Now here's the thing with Facebook ads, is you never really know if something's gonna work, okay? Because again, it's all based on the AI. So if you take a campaign that's already working, let's say you're getting $5 leads, and then you duplicate it, and then you raise the bid by, raise the budget from $50 a day to $100 a day, there's the good likelihood that that campaign will do well, but there is also a likelihood that that campaign will not do well. And you just have to understand that sometimes the algorithm takes off and does well, sometimes it doesn't. So that's why you have to keep on duplicating, keep on testing so many different things. And really all you're really looking at is the cost per whatever your campaign objective is. And in my particular case, most of the time I'm always running for leads. So if I'm getting $5 leads on this campaign, I duplicate it and raise the bid, and I'm getting $6 leads, I'll probably run with that. If I'm getting $10 leads, $15 leads, $20 leads, I'm probably gonna kill that and just try and do that again, duplicate and raise the budget. So as you can probably understand is that all sounds pretty complicated, right? What's really cool with YouTube and Google AdWords is that if you have a campaign that's working really well and it's crushing and you're getting good cost per lead or cost per acquisition, whatever you're going after, all you gotta do is raise the budget. Unlike what you can't do on Facebook, all you gotta do is say, hey, we're spending 50 bucks a day. Let's just change that and put it up to 100 bucks a day. Let's put it up to 200 bucks a day. It's simple as that. So obviously I'm gonna give the nod to YouTube and Google if you really want to have the ability to scale up your campaigns. So that is point number 3. Now, point number 4, and I really wanna get into this because it's something that not too many people talk about, yet it's vitally important in my opinion. And that is customer support, or just support in general. Because if you've been an advertiser on Facebook at all, you know how tough it is to get in contact with Facebook. Whether that's your ad account got shut down, or your ad got disapproved, or something is out of whack and it's just something's not working, and you want to talk to someone that is going to be able to help you with your campaigns. Good luck. I mean, you can typically maybe after a week you'll get a response. I mean, it always varies, but you're never going to get a customized response. It's usually just saying, hey, some canned response and saying, hey, we'll fix this issue when we get to it. And it's it's pretty much non-existent in my opinion, because I've even had situations where my ad account got shut down for some reason, some crazy reason. I hadn't been advertising in 3 months, and all of a sudden my ad account got banned or whatever. So I was like, what is going on? And then I made an appeal, and then I heard back for a couple weeks later, and then they said your account is back up. Never even knew the reason why, but that's kind of just what happened. So obviously Facebook is pretty much non-existent. So if you want to have success on Facebook, just understand that you're going to have to do it on your own. You're going to have mentors, people that can kind of guide you in the right direction if you are lost, or you kind of just keep on trying it yourself. Now on the flip side, Google and YouTube is a dream, especially compared to Facebook. What's really cool is you can actually do one of two things, and they're both great. You can either call Google and actually talk to someone and say, hey, what's the problem? Now they are outsourcing that to India, so you are talking to people from India, but there's not really a problem with that because they're very well versed. They know what they're talking about, and if they don't, they can really get you in touch with the right person. So you can call them, but another thing that you can do is you can do actually instant chat, which is really cool too. I've asked them numerous questions. I've asked them things about my campaign and what's wrong with the campaign. Why didn't this get approved? Why is this happening? What am I looking at here? They're very intuitive, and it's a very helpful process. So if you want support and you are new to all this type of stuff and you need to talk to someone on even a daily basis, Google has that type of support, and it's really, really cool. So overall, I think there's good and bad to both of them, just like anything. There's good and bad to everything. Lately, as we've been talking about on this channel a lot, is I prefer YouTube for the simple fact that I like video a lot. It's a lot cheaper than Facebook right now, just because everyone and their mom are advertising on Facebook. It's just so much more popular. And the other reason that I really like is because if people watch under 30 seconds of your video ad, you don't actually get charged. So I think that's really cool. That helps with branding, and that helps for long-term conversions as well. Like I said, with Facebook, you can get quicker conversions and it's easier to get up and set up and running. But if you are going for the more long-term approach, I definitely prefer YouTube. That is my case. I think it always ultimately will come down to testing and what's giving you the best conversions. You never really know with advertising until you actually go out there and test it. No matter what anyone says, you can't just say, hey, yep, Facebook, yep, YouTube. It's really got to be you testing it, figuring out what's going to be the best route for you based on your product, your service, your sales process, your ads, and all your testing. Okay, so go out there and give it a go. Test it if you haven't already, and then make sure and let me know if you guys have any questions down below in the comments. But I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you as always. Make sure and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys are interested in this whole giveaway new thing, let me know down below. Give me your best comments down below. I want to hear from you guys. I want to learn more about you so I can make better content for you. Is this stuff resonating with you? Would you rather me talk about mindset? Would you rather me talk about more about ads, more about business, more about landing page conversions, whatever it is? Let me know down in the comments, and I will continue to make the videos that are going to be the best for you guys. Okay? Thank you for watching this video, guys. I appreciate your time, and we will talk to you on the next video.